Hello and welcome to Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. I am flymolo, and the purpose of this video is to play some Hearthstone, have some fun, and give out some free advice. And you really should take my advice with a dump truck of salt. That's just the way it works around here. If you want really great advice, there's lots of people who give that too, but that's not what this is about. Today my quest is Druid or Hunter Victory. Fortunately, only 2 games. If it was 5 games, this would be a nightmare. This would be like a 3-day series. If I'm not mistaken, my arena that I'm waiting to use... Oh, Unleash the Hounds was changed. I'm betting it was nerfed. That's a pretty powerful card. I don't even know if Unleash the Hounds is common. Is it common? Well, at any rate, we'll take a look at Unleash the Hounds when we look at the decks. But if I'm not mistaken, my arena does not include... And it does not. Rogue, Shaman, Warlock. I suck at those decks. I suck at Druid and Hunter. I kind of suck in general. That's more than half the decks I suck at. I actually have a Rogue deck. It's a Miracle Rogue deck. It works okay. It's missing some quintessential Miracle Rogue deck cards. Works alright, but you really wouldn't be able to do it in Arena because you wouldn't be able to pull the cards you need to make it work. So the Arena I'm waiting on until I get a quest that matches, and then we'll play that. I do not have an affected Druid or Hunter deck. Let's take a look at this Unleash the Hounds. Assuming I have it. I can't remember if it's common. It is, well, it's common, but you have to draw it, and I do have one. For each enemy minion, summon a 1/1 Hound with charge. I don't see how that's changed. How has that changed? I don't see it. So if you see how that's changed, leave a comment, because that's what it always did, I think. Is there a specific... Maybe it used to say for each enemy minion on the board, but I would think that would go without saying. So I'm not sure... I'm gonna do away with this deck because I know that I have not had success with it. So we'll play the Hunter rather than the Druid. Actually, I've had a slightly more success with my Druid deck than my Hunter deck, but what the heck? Play a Hunter today. As I mentioned in a previous video, I don't understand tracking and why everybody uses it. Because for me, I would end up getting my 3 most important cards all in one draw, and I'd have to discard 2 of them. That wouldn't be any good. I'll take a couple of those. I'll take a couple of these. Do I want an Arcane Shot? Maybe 1. Explosive Trap. I'll take one of those. Freezing Trap. I guess I could take one of those. Snake Trap. I guess I'll take one of those. Don't really know what I'm doing. I'll take a Snipe. A couple Starving Buzzards. Starving Buzzard goes nicely with Unleash the Hounds, so I'll take 2 of those. I'll take an Eagle Horn Bow. A Random Beast Companion's pretty good. I'll take a Deadly Shot, and I'll remove a Hunter's Mark. Oops. They seem a little redundant. Deadly Shot is the better option, I would think. Kill Command's pretty good. Multi-shot, real good for early board clearing, but I'll just take 1. Beasts have charge, that'd be good. Friendly Beast 2/2 and Taunt is good. Take one of those. What's my mana curve looking like? It's looking good. I could probably use a couple high-end minions. Let me grab the Beast. I have the Beast. I don't think I've ever used him, so I'll grab the Beast. Do I want to grab a Core Hound? Core Hound would play really nicely with Tundra Rhino. I've never really gotten it to work. I've tried to have them both in my deck. Haven't really gotten it to work. Take one of those. I don't think I have any other really high point cards that I want. It would probably be a good idea to get... Argent Commander is always good, right? It's pretty rare that Argent Commander isn't good. or Stampeding Kodo. Maybe I'll remove the Stranglehorn Tiger, take the Stampeding Kodo. I don't believe I have a big game hunter. Pretty sure that's not an option for me. Probably go for beasts. I could go for the Azure Drake. He's always good and he draws a card. Might even work a little bit with spell damage. I would assume that would increase things like Explosive Trap. Oasis Snapjaw is a nice beast that could work with my deck. Wolf Rider is always decent in the early game. Chillwind Yeti's always good. I really wouldn't mind getting another beast or two. Iron for Grizzly. River Croc, maybe. Bloodfen Raptor might be better than the Croc. Let's go, Raptor. I have several beasts. Probably not as many as I ought to have with cards like Starving Buzzard. Pretty good mana curve, I think. It's not bad. The idea, I guess, would be here to get out some quick damage. See, the problem with Stampeding Kodo, or not Stampeding Kodo, what am I looking at here? The Tundra Rhino. The problem with the Tundra Rhino is he doesn't really help you with, you know, quick early game damage. Which is kind of what you gotta go for. Another thing that a good hunter will do is they'll pretty much always, not always, but probably half the time, save room for using their shot every turn. And they just destroy you with that thing, which I've never really been very successful at weaving that into my strategy. I end up putting out all my minions and never having enough left to shoot my foe. So I probably need to work that into my strategy. I'm not sure why this deck is called Hunter 2. I must have had a Hunter 1 at some point. Oh, I did. You know what? I had some Hunter deck that I built, which I've now gotten rid of. And then I had a really low, like, everything under 3-point Hunter deck, which failed. And so I'm ranked 20 with 3 stars, thanks to my high minion priest yesterday. And now I'm probably going to be ranked 20 with no stars by the time we're done today. Fitting into the motif of sucking at Hearthstone.
Anduin versus Malfurion.
Hello, Kieran DX. Oh, and I'm playing the priest. Oh, I did this earlier in the week. I'm playing the priest. Oh well, at least I have a chance of winning my opening game. Darn it. So, if you want to see this deck, you can watch yesterday's video. We're going to get rid of everything that doesn't help us at the beginning. Shadow Word Pain is good. Hopefully I'll draw a Northshire Cleric and or a Holy Nova. There's the Nova. Did not get the Cleric. Mind Vision. Why not? Wrath. Doesn't really tell me what he's got in his hand at all. Oh, obviously he has a Wrath, but I can't pick a strategy based on that, that's for sure. I think I'm going to save the Wrath because if I can do 1 damage later and draw a card, that would be preferable. So I will destroy this with the Pain.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Alright, well, I can destroy his 1-1 with the Wrath. I could put a Chill Wind Yeti out, and he would have to hit that and use a Wrath to kill him. I think I'm going to take the damage, actually, and use the Wrath to draw a card. Because I can afford to take damage as a priest, especially with a Nova sitting in my hand.
Just me and Mr. Fight.
Yeah, now it's starting to get bad. He's getting these small minions out. This is exactly the kind of board that you desperately need a Nova for. The problem being that the Nova is too weak to take these out. If I get my Kobold Geomancer out, on the other hand, that would just about do it. I'm just going to slap that out. Well, he just kills that with his Wrath. Then again, it wouldn't be such a bad thing to have him kill that with his Wrath. Because that gets the Wrath out of his hand, and he can't use it later to kill a higher-powered minion. Not worried about damage in this earlier part of the game. It's not a big deal. If I can clear the board pretty soon, then it's just not a big deal at all to have taken this much damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull out Lord of the Arena right now.
The gates are open.
Depending on what he's got in his hand, I've got a decent chance that he'll run into him with both of these and clear out a lot of what he's got. Well, there goes one swipe. I guess I'd rather have him use his swipe when I have one card on the board than when I have lots. It's not what I would have preferred seeing there, because he still has his two minions on the board that I can't do anything about. Still not getting the Kobold Geomancer. Can't kill them with the Nova. I could Boulder Fist Ogre.
I must consider.
Alright, board presence is good. He just uses swipe, so unless he's got another one in his hand, that's going to be a very good play. I'm not worried about taking 4 more damage. It's not a big deal.
You call that a weapon?
Mind if I roll need?
Going for the face. Too early to go for the face, dude. Not when you don't know what's in my hand. You have no idea. That was a bad decision on his part, because now I can take him out. And I will.
If you insist.
Too early to go for the face. You can't go for the face against a priest until you know that he can't do anything about what's on your board. Or until you've really got him in a bad spot. And he had neither. He didn't know if I could clear his board, he didn't know what I have in my hand, and he didn't know, I wasn't in a bad spot. Claw! +2 attack and +2 armor. That's not so bad. If I had a way to get him off the board using it right now, I would, but I don't. He seems to have kind of gone for a little bit of a rush deck with a druid. I'm not good with Druid strategy. I don't know how well that works or how good of an idea it is. He's about to run into my Boulder Fist. Yep. I don't think he understands that priests are really, really strong in the endgame. I think if he did, he would have been a little more cautious so far. That said, I'm not getting the draws that I need to be completely effective. And, if you'll notice, and I've talked about this before with Shadow or Death, I only have one in my hand because of this. He has not played a minion yet that has 5 attack or more. So it's been sitting in my hand. I sure would rather have my second pain right now.
To Northrend! Victory!
Claw doesn't help me. And if something doesn't turn around here, it's not going to matter that he went for my face too soon.
What to do?
There we go. Now I'm hurting. Will he just go for the face, or will he clear the Argent Commander? He should clear it. Yep. It would have been a horrible move to not clear it. Oh, draw me something good to get this board cleared, please. Another Nova would be nice. Nova with the claw would clear his board. Heal me for 2, and I could heal me for another 2. There it is. Thank you!
By the light.
And now we'll see. Because now I've got card advantage, I've got board advantage. He may have a really hard time finishing me depending on what kind of spell nastiness he has.
I concede.
Oh man, he just conceded. Oh, sorry, Kieran DX. Win streak bonus star. Well, that helps because I'm about to lose games with my hunter. Wow. Wow. I don't understand what he had or thought I had that he conceded. Started going for my face as if he didn't have to worry about anything. Slammed in my Boulder Fist Ogre with him, with his character, as if he didn't have to worry about anything. And the moment I got board and card advantage, he conceded. At any rate, I probably had that beat. Like I say, if he had powerful spells that could go for my face, that's about the only thing there that could have beat me. It's really, really hard to finish a priest once you start top drawing, which he wasn't yet, but he was close.
Rexar versus Gul'dan. Your soul
Alright.
shall be mine.
Warlocks usually, well, if I'm playing my priest, I don't worry too much about warlocks, but warlocks will often beat me, and I think part of it is because I don't understand the warlock. I'm not good at it, I don't get it, and so I'm not usually ready for what they're doing. Of course, warlock murloc decks are just ridiculously powerful. That much I know. Okay. I'm not sure how I want to start with a hunter. I'm thinking that's a little more endgame. That's good anytime, and this can be good anytime. I'm thinking that none of these are terribly effective at the beginning of the game compared to something like this. And if he's got a Murloc deck and I can pop both of these out the same turn, that could give me a full hand, I think. Problem is, if he's got a Murloc deck, this won't survive long enough to play Unleash the Hounds unless I play them both on turn 5. Again, I'm not sure strategy. Should I just play that and return this to his deck and it costs 3? Or wait until he's got a more powerful card on the board? I don't know. And now I've set myself up badly. I can put out the Buzzard and the Timberwolf. They will both die next turn. It'd basically give me the card draw, get this off the board. That'd be the extent of it. If I don't get board presence out, I'm just, I might as well just give it up, right? Although with low minions, playing this with this on 5 could be quite devastating. Let's just stay the course. Let's see if I can't make Buzzard and Hound combination on turn 5 be ridiculous. I know one thing you want to do against a Warlock is hurt him at the beginning, do a lot of damage to him quickly. Because that way he can't draw as many cards. Now here's the question. Do I take him out, save myself the 3 damage? Or do I wait? Next turn if I play the Buzzard and the Freeze and the Unleash the Hounds, you know what I'm going to do is... I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what? Let's stay the course. It's probably the worst possible thing I could do is nothing. But I'm going to do nothing. We're going to see how good this Unleash the Hounds things works out for me. Probably not very well, because he's got a 2, a 3, and probably worse things coming. I won't be able to play my Arcane Shot next turn, because I won't have any mana. And I'm going to be a hurting unit. He's got 7 damage coming to my face right now. And now with a taunt out on the board, my Unleash the Hounds is not very effective any longer. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm about to destroy a card on top of it. Oh, that was not very good foresight on my part. Bye-bye card. Oh, it's just a Bloodfen Raptor. We can deal with that. That's no big deal. But I can't play a card, which means the next card also is destroyed. Might as well just take my 2 damage. 2, 4. Might as well. I'm so dead. This is the worst. Alright, so doing nothing till turn 5, not the way to go.
Who dares summon me?
Straight for the face, which is smart, and I am
My hand is too
done,
full.
yes? I believe, and I did not get the Stampeding Kodo. Not that it would matter, because it costs too much. So I'm done. I got nothing. Well, I can give a +2/+2 in taunt, right? Yep, I'm done.
Well,
Let's get out of here.
well fought.
And I promise to play better in game 2.
Rexar versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, let the hunt begin.
Hello, Langjai. How are you today? I'm going to keep the Eagle Horn Bow this time. It'll help me to not be tempted to do nothing before turn 5. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Actually, no, it didn't. It seemed like a ridiculous idea at the time. But, hey, it was fun. Not bad. I should be able to
I hunt alone.
use my secret next turn and save the Eaglehorn bow. It's not too bad. Unless he plays an ooze. Nope, no ooze. And no reason for me to worry, so I can play the secret. He's testing that secret. He's thinking, what should I do? What should I do? You should put out a totem. That's what you should do. And you didn't. Thank you. Thank you for not putting out a totem. Appreciate it. Oh, I sure would like that starving buzzard. I didn't get it. I guess I'll go ahead and deal the 2 damage and take him out. And throw out my Azure Drake. Well, that would be pretty nice. I could take him out with a deadly shot, but I think this is nicer, and then it gives me an additional attack. So I think we'll do that. Oh, I could actually kill command him too. That's not bad. You know what? Let's do that. Throw that out there. Kill command. Now I have board control. Board control is nice. I'm not talking as much during this video as I usually do, because I don't play Hunter well at all. Oh boy, that was the worst thing to run into that trap in the world. That's a shame. And so is that. I was looking at getting board control, and now I'm not. I'm getting the worst, crappiest minion draws this hand. Haven't seen my Starving Buzzard, which works beautifully with either of these. In fact, I have to save something for the Starving Buzzard at this point, or I'm going to be top drawing pretty soon. This guy is going to be useless, possibly. That's no good. I've got, really, not a lot I can do. I could play out the Unleash the Hounds and take him out and then take him out and just have a clear board. Oh, but it wouldn't be a clear board. I'd still have my hounds out there. Let's try that. Let's do it. Let's do it!
Alone.
Now one of these hounds becomes 3/3 if one of them survives, so at least there's that. But man, I'm at such an incredible card disadvantage now.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Now, is that somebody I want to deadly shot? That's the question. I think it is. I think it is. Could pretty much play... well, let's see. 2, 4, 7. No, let's do it this way. +2/+2 and taunt. And that should automatically trigger the secret. No! No, 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 no!
Feel the power.
That's the end of my game. That is the end of my game. Well, with that, I mean, there wasn't a play I could have made that would have saved me from that. Getting the buzzard out there with a snake trap and a taunt seemed like my absolute best option. Not knowing, of course, that I was about to draw and unleash the hounds, which could have saved me this turn, but... So, I guess... Well, I can clear this board right now, so there's that. And then I'm top drawing, and he's got 5 cards, so I'm dead anyway. Oh, that was random. Oh, boy.
That didn't quite.
So much for clearing the board. Okay, I was thinking that was targeted. I don't know what I'm doing with this deck. So obviously what I should have done was played this, ran them into the taunt, attacked him with me, and then used that deadly shot to kill him, but I didn't, and now I'm done. Would have been done anyway. 5 cards in his hand, me top drawing. I was just delaying the inevitable. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if the next game with the Hunter goes as bad as the last game with the Hunter. If it does, I think I'm going to call it a day. And then next time, we'll try a Druid. Because I've actually had more success with my Druid than with my Hunter. The problem with my Druid is I'm missing some quintessential cards. Which might be the problem with my Hunter too, beyond the fact that I suck at Hearthstone. But like, my Druid doesn't have that strike that he just put on me. Yep. I do not have the strike that he put on me that wiped the board. That's a pretty important card for a Druid to have. Now, I might be able to craft it. But I've only got 50, so I'd have to start disenchanting cards to do so. I might have enough cards to disenchant to craft one of those, which would help my Druid deck immensely. But at any rate, we'll play one more with this Hunter, see what happens.
Rexar versus Valera.
Watch.
Hello, Koloshin.
Let the hunt begin.
The good news for you is you're playing me. That's like a guaranteed win right there. You're set. I'm going to dump all of these. I don't like any of these. Well, Kill Command is good for board clearing. I'll keep the Kill Command. Why not? There we go. Got the multi-shot. Got the Timberwolf. All in all, this isn't such a bad first draw. Now, if I do play the Timberwolf, he's just going to kill it with his weapon. So that's not preferable. So I think I'll save it. Which, again, I don't know. Someone can respond in comments if you want about what's the strategy. Normally, you want to get your board going, regardless of what he does to it with his weapon. But with a card like the Timberwolf that has some functionality that's nice, I wouldn't think you'd want to just give it automatic death. So But someone else can chime in.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh, that's a nice turn for me. Oh, no, it's not. I thought he was going to use everything he had to take out the taunt, and he did not. Multi-shot might be the option here. I kind of hate to use 6 damage on 3, but I wouldn't mind getting that off the board. I could kill command it off the board. I have nothing else to play if I do. Although I could pull that and that. Ooh, that might be the way to go. Save the kill command for things that are more powerful. And the multi-shot for things that are more powerful. 5 attack, I don't think the Random Beast Companion is going to be good enough to go up against what he has on the board. I could play the Chill Wind. Everything he's got on the board would imply that it would take everything he has to kill the Chill Wind. Let's do that. It might not be the best option, but it's a gamble, because if he does have to use everything to kill the Chill Wind, I think that gives me more flexibility with the cards I have in my hand later. The Chill Wind just kind of is what it is. It doesn't play well with everything else. It's just a card.
Options.
And that's not bad either, because he didn't use his Dagger Mastery first. So he got a one-time shot with that attack. With that 3 attack. Alright, now I think that really my only option is to play the Timberwolf with the Hounds. Because I can wipe his board. And I think I need to do that. Now I could go for his face. Well, no I can't. If I could play the multi-shot this turn, maybe I could, but yeah. Not the plan. Just wipe the board. He'll kill the Timberwolf, but it served its purpose, because it got 2 of those guys that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to get off the board. So Timberwolf served its purpose.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Oh, that's not bad. That worked out about as well as it could. I just realized that I have sound coming through my speakers. Normally I wear a headphone. And I forgot to wear my headphones, and I have sound coming through my speakers, which could create an echo on the final recording, so if the sound is off when this goes live on YouTube, I do apologize. Okay, that's not bad. I know I've said, especially on my priest, I've said not to go for the face until you're sure. On my priest, I might have said that was a risky move. On the hunter, I don't think it is. Going for the face in this situation for him against a hunter, I think is a good move, because he's assuming I don't have board clearing ability, which at the moment appears to be pretty much correct. And he knows I don't have a lot of attack ability, and so I can't damage him very well. And he wants to do me in as quick as possible because rogues are not a late game. Of course, neither are hunters really, but rogues are not a late game deck. So that's why he went for my face, and it was probably the best move. I may end up having to use my deadly shot on stupid crap. Question is, do I go for his face? He's going to have to slam into me, probably. He could have like a... He could have his own kill. What is it, assassinate? I suppose I'll just take one off the board. Board control at this point is probably fairly important since I only have 12 left. I don't have anything that I can rush out to kill him quickly. Although if I'd have done 4, and he survived, and then next turn I do 9, that'd be pretty important. That'd be 13, he'd be down to 7. And he'd be in trouble. So I think it was a little bit of a toss-up, but I think I'm going to assume he would have at least gotten him off the board anyway, so getting a little board control, or at least ensuring myself of a little board control, seemed like a pretty good way to go. Huh. Alright. That's interesting. That's encouraging, actually. I can kill command him. I can kill command him. Maybe I should have gone for the face. I would have had a really good chance at killing damage, I think, if I'd have gone for the face. Okay, now I have options. Let's figure out what the best is. First off, let's see how much damage I have. Now that he took my beast out, it would have been 10, now it's not. So it's 3, 6, 10, 14, except I can't play all of this at the same time. On the flip side, he has 3, 12. He has enough damage to kill me, and I can't kill him this turn. I want to save the kill command for him, as opposed to a minion.
To Northrend! Victory or death! I don't have enough mana.
Oh no! I'm stupid! Please don't hate me because I'm stupid.
I don't have enough mana.
Oh man, that's the worst possible eventuality.
Job done.
Oh, pain, pain. I could have taken them both out with these and left a guy on the board and still had the Argent Commander in my hand. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other, actually. I think I would have rather had the Argent Commander in my hand. I don't have a minion to get attacked, so that stinks. I could deadly shot him, might not be a bad idea. He is going to hit me with 3 damage. I can use my kill commands now or hope I get a beast. There's plenty of beasts in my hand. This would be 3, 6, 8. I would bring him down to 6 health. But if I get a beast, a low point beast, I could have killing damage after this turn. So let's do that. If I get a low point beast, it's killing. Low cost beast. Low cost beast. Low cost beast. Oh, I would still be killing. That does not affect whether or not I get a low cost beast. I did not get a low cost beast. I got a high cost beast. He has 5/7. He has killing damage. I can't stop his killing damage. And I cannot, because it's a high cost beast, kill him. How bad does that suck? Alright, well, I can take away his killing damage. Yes, I can. He's not even gonna... He's gonna ignore him most likely. 2, 4... He's almost certain to just ignore my beast at this point and go for the face, so the snake trap won't do me any good. If I hit him, it's 2 damage on me. 4. If I hit him, that brings him down to 8. I won't be able to kill him next turn. I think either way I have 2 turns left. Either way, I think I've got this turn and this turn only. 2 of his turns left, so 1 more turn left for me to figure out a way to kill him, which I don't think I can. I don't think there's any cards in my deck that's going to pull enough damage. And there it is. He got killing. So I should have taken out the gnome, as it turns out, but how would I have known? Good game. Well played, Coalition. Well, that one was close. That one at the end kind of almost could have gone anyway. I drew the terrible Tundra Rhino as opposed to something low-cost. A low-cost minion like any of the Starving Buzzards that I hadn't drawn, and I would have had killing damage to beat him. So that's not bad, but it's not good enough. That makes me want to play another game with a hunter. That's 3 losses with a hunter, and I'm now lower than I was at the beginning of the day, which fits into the theme of Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. This is flymolo. Gonna take a break for the weekend, and I'll be back next week with some more quests and this crappy quest, and we'll see about maybe playing a druid to get some wins, because I think I could do it with a druid, and over the weekend I'll see if I have enough to get me a lightning storm. I believe that's what it's called, is the lightning storm, because that would help my druid deck immensely. At any rate, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.